So a lot of people are dying from drugs they are taking that are in fact fentanyl, but disguised as something else. That's intentional poisoning. That's murder. We personally know someone who died on Saturday doing that exact thing. Not a drug addict, someone who took a prescription pill that was in fact fentanyl and killed him. That's the story of so many Americans. So who's doing this? Derek Maltz is the former head of the DEA Special Operations Division in the city of St. Louis, and he joins us tonight. Mr. Maltz, thanks so much for coming on. So you're hearing, and we've interviewed, and actually know someone personally who just died of this. Who is doing this, and why is no one stopping them from doing this?
Tucker, that's a great question. Thanks for having me. First of all, the Mexican cartels are inundating our country with these poisonous, deadly fentanyl pills. And now today, the DEA administrator put out a warning about all the rainbow-colored pills that they're seizing all over the country. But behind the scenes, you have the Chinese Communist Party that are looking to destabilize this country by killing the kids. It's that simple. And President Biden today in Pennsylvania is out there at a political speech, and he finally mentioned the word fentanyl. After all these years, now 2 years almost, he finally mentions fentanyl when we have kids as young as 13 years old dying every day in their houses around the country, and the parents just can't believe it. They're angry. There's a rally, Tucker, September 17th, in front of the White House with parents from around the country. They just cannot believe this administration is ignoring the worst crisis we've ever had when it comes to killing our kids. Who in America wants to see 13-year-olds dying in their bedrooms? It's insanity. And it was very insulting, Tucker, that the president waited for a political speech before the midterms to talk about the death of our kids.
So if the U.S. government was sending poison into mainland China and killing tens of thousands of Chinese citizens, the Chinese government would say something about it to us, correct? I mean, that would be a major diplomatic incident between our two countries. Why are we saying nothing to China?
Well, apparently they started to say something, and then after the trip to Taiwan with Nancy Pelosi, now the Chinese are saying they're not going to help on all the precursor chemicals that they're exporting from China. They're now they're using the cartels as the proxies to do their dirty work to kill Americans. They're sending the poisonous substances in the internet and everything like that, but they're also sending mass amounts of precursor chemicals so the Mexican lab operators can operate their labs in Mexico. Tucker, just so you know, CBP's done a phenomenal job the month of August. They're seizing millions of these pills. Over the weekend, 625,000. Last week, 1.6 million pills in tractor-trailer. Earlier in August, 1.1 million pills. They had a guy walking with crutches this week, or last week, 14,000 pills in his crutches coming in from the Nogales. The Sinaloa cartel runs that sector.
Yeah. Well, next week we're going to do a segment on what happens to people who are arrested importing poison into the United States that kills children. Are they actually punished? We're going to find out.
Well,
in the meantime,
some of them are, but look, Tucker,
some of them are. Well, we're going to find out, and we're going to speak to you again. And I appreciate your coming on, Derek Maltz. Thanks so much.
Thank you.